Hi, you
Ah,
guys.
Hey,
I
Kim.
love her.
Thank you. Sadly, I had several to choose from because I am unapologetically a Christmas nerd. We do Christmas in July even. It's big in this house.
Dude.
Is that for real?
Yeah, it's for real.
When you walk into a bookstore, what is the section that you're going to go to? Midori?
Self-help.
Really?
I mean, I'm kind of kidding, but kind of not. Yeah, no, I did spend many years in the self-help section of Barnes and Noble. There's some good books there. And also I love poetry. I love poetry very much. So that's one of the places where I can go and just kind of pick it out and find something.
Yep. Austin, how about you?
Yeah, at the Strand they have like these little sections of like classics that they suggest, and I always like those, like checking out what they have there.
I did love the bookshelf in the film because Catcher in the Rye, cliche as it may be, is my all-time favorite. So I felt like I connected immediately with both of your characters.
Yeah.
Such a good book. Yeah, and also of course we have to be real here, the like glittery pencil section is a good section of any bookstore.
You,
And where
you can never go
especially
wrong.
checkout
Wait,
line when you're
it
the
was a
checkout line. Oh my God, yeah, they have so many like knickknacks and magnets and little books. And then you just spend your money and you're like, why did I buy that? Not
Yeah, they know
familiar.
exactly how to get you. Okay, I have to know, when is the last time that you physically wrote a letter to someone versus texted or snapped them? Austin?
I don't know. Physically wrote a letter. A letter. I don't know. I mean, probably since we did Dash and Lily or something like that.
I always find if I'm writing a card to someone, I've almost forgotten how to write
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
my hand because I'm just so used to typing. But I love that this series sort of gets us into that mode.
I was just excited to share that so I'm staying in a hotel right now because I'm filming a movie, but I have construction paper and crayons. And so I have been writing people some letters with the crayons. It looks super stupid, but I did slide one under someone's door the other day.
I have to ask you to help me with this controversy, which is, when do you start listening to holiday music? Is it okay to start before December 1st? Midori, I feel like I know your answer, but
I
please.
just feel like that's like, it's okay to listen to whatever you want to listen to when you want to listen to it. That's so ridiculous and annoying that people try and censor your music. Listen to it whenever you want. Listen to it in August if it makes you happy. Do it. Life is short. Listen to the songs you want to listen to. Now, if we're talking about a public space, yeah, maybe Thanksgiving.
I don't think matters whenever you wanna listen to it. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, listen, it's kind of like Dash and Lily. Watch it whenever it's going to make you feel good. And I say, watch it for the holidays and then watch it in the summer, watch it in the spring because it makes you feel good. So thanks, you guys, for your time and for such a lovely show, which is so bingeable.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Sam. I'm glad I don't get to see more of your sweaters, but
Oh, it is. Yeah. Well, I'll at least show you Bigfoot. It's
oh
the whole thing.
God.
The whole
I love
thing.
it.
Great. I love your sweater.
Nice sweater.
Thank you. Thank you. If you want one, it's from a local company called Archie McPhee with Bigfoot, because
We
I
love
live in the
local.
Pacific Northwest. What is something in your own lives that you sort of unapologetically geek out about? Dante, why don't we start with you?
I geek out about like action figure collectible things. I like collecting things like basketball cards and like action figures, and like I do that type of stuff. So that's what I'm into. Like I have a Calls DOS KAW. It's a like famous a collector. I just like collecting action figures and things that I can look at.
I love it. And that also has value, whereas my sweater doesn't necessarily. So good job on that. Troy, what about you?
Do you remember that? Do you remember that app Dub Smash? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
like lip syncing app. People do it
Yeah.
on TikTok now, but Dub Smash was the first one.
Dub Smash.
I love Dub Smash. I will
That
make
was your
those all
thing.
day. Yeah, I'm good at it.
Can I track some of these down online?
Yeah, they're on my Instagram.
Perfect. We're gonna
Yeah.
dub smash this story when it
Yeah.
airs. So you guys filmed in the city a year ago, essentially, which is so wild. It feels almost nostalgic.
Yeah.
Looking back on that shoot now, was there one moment that you just really hold close to your heart right now, given everything we've experienced since? Troy, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, there was I filmed one scene. Most of my scenes were in my room, so I never really got to go outside. But they let me outside a couple times, which is really nice of them. And one of those times, it was just a very short scene, but it was on the rooftop overlooking the skyline. And it wasn't snowing, but they made it seem like it was snowing. And it was me and Diego, who plays Benny, and we were just wrapped up in a blanket sitting on top of a roof. And that was kind of the pinnacle of like, oh, this is lovely. How nice. We got to eat some cookies. It was great.
It was such a sweet scene. Dante, how about you?
I think my favorite scene would have to be me and Austin going to Macy's, stealing the hat. Oh, phenomenal scene. Just I loved distracting the elf. Like that part to me was like the pinnacle of the day. And then it's seeing him go through all of the action, falling and tripping over stuff. It was just so funny just to see it. Like it was just so funny just to be in it, you know?
Yep. So both of your characters really help sort of guide this love story in certain ways. So I'm curious, do you consider yourself a good wingman in real life, or have you set friends up with each other? Where do you rank on that, Dante?
Yeah, I'm the GOAT at setting my friends up. I'm like a pretty S tier at it. I'm pretty S tier. A lot of my friends just they meet each other and then it just takes on from there. So I think a lot of relationships have got started off on my back, I would say. We are a little fine here.
Troy, can you match that record? I mean,
Absolutely
it sounds like
not.
a high degree of success.
Yeah, I'm the polar opposite. I'm not involved in any way. I'm an observer from the outside, and I see people get together, and I go, neat, good for them.
Okay, last question, because this is, for a series like this, I personally binged it in one sitting, but I know that there's something about savoring a good story. So as people who devoted your lives to making this show for us, what do you recommend for Dash and Lily? Binge or savor? Dante?
I binged it and watched it like 4 or 5 times. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Because I was so interested in seeing like what I missed the first time, and then like what if I like there were certain things that I went back and I would see and I would be like, oh, I didn't see that before, and it's just a whole bunch of things. So I binged watched the whole thing and then saw it after. I don't think you need to savor anything because you're gonna end up watching the whole thing anyways.
That's a good answer. Troy?
I binged it multiple times. It may be because I was in it. But I would say bake a tray of cookies, watch an episode, eat a cookie, and then watch an episode and eat a cookie, and then watch an episode, eat a cookie.
That's good on
Some episodes you may need more cookies than others, though. Let's be honest.
Eat a cookie during the episode. Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much. It was such a delightful show. I loved it, and I will be watching it again, just like you. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Stay well.
You too.